Alright, to the Brass Citadel. Lower area. Just remembered something. I need what's her name in our group. I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Kind of like wasted 4 hours there. Yeah. We should just go out the gates here. Gotta walk all the way back. Hold on, did I close that window? I think I did. Who do we not need? I'm gonna put her aside for now.
Her work's finally continuing. Won't say what it is.
Yeah, remember. Stealth. Survival. Oh, she's a ranger too. She's a ranger slash wizard. I have kind of a fire wizard. Oh, that's right, she says that parrot. Should probably be able to heal it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna actually back out of this because we don't need to do this right now. I think. I hope.
You haven't figured
We
it
do.
out.
It'll be a problem.
It was obvious.
You tell me if you're so smart.
Clear skies.
The slavers are gone from Crookspear.
Justice at last. We've done a good thing. You've done a good thing.
He clasps you by the shoulder and tries a warm smile. It almost looks real.
Please, accept this on behalf of the Hazanui and myself. You've been invaluable to us.
He watches your expression as he presents you with a payment, deciding what to do.
Karu is currently monitoring matters in Sayuka. But I'm certain she'll call on you when she has need of you.
Not so fast. I passed a fleet of Rautuan ships headed towards Crookspur. His careful expression falters, his eyes bulging and mouth slacking. The slip only lasts a moment, but it's like a curtain ripple before a gutted and scorched room. He chuckles weakly as he recovers.
Forgive me. I meant no slight to you, but I was not expecting them so soon. I I'm sorry I could not tell you about them, but Karoo is most protective of her ships, and Nekataka rides with loose tongues.
He collects themselves, but eyes you warily. What are your ships doing in Crookspear? Funny you didn't mention them before. Brushes us off with a wave of his hand, but his smiles look
These
strained.
days, Deadfire is like an old Valian wedding feast. Everyone is obsessed with relative position and quick to take offense. I sent you precisely to avoid the kind of uproar that would arise. Now, what else can I do for you?
After all this time, I still don't understand who you are or what you believe in. He watches you with a blank and but thoughtful stare. You've come to recognize in the tiny movement of his eyes, you can see him sizing you up, deciding how much to tell you. At last, he smiles.
Who we are. What does this even mean?
A lot.
Why the search for permanence in a transient existence?
Oh, dude, don't talk around this.
One day, our bodies will perish and our souls will return to the wheel. Every word we've ever spoken, everything we've ever known will be forgotten with us.
His expression is one of distant amusement, as though the notion are no more troubling than far-off clamor of crowds.
But this will remain.
He spreads his hands, surveying the solid, precise stonework and around him.
Prolonging the soul is a fool's errand. Clinging to a grand past is vanity. I want to take part in building something that will last beyond me. That is true immortality.
Smiles, calm satisfaction narrowing the corner of his eyes. That's interesting.
Consider the work of the Engwithans. How much of it stands? How much has shaped our way of life? The key is to build well. But you and I have much to do and little time to discuss philosophy.
Very well.
I can't. It's a big secret.
Uh-huh. Someone's afraid of being wrong.
Wonder what would have happened if she was actually in our group that whole time. My bad. Okay, so the Royal Deadfire is kind of done.
You look like you've come with a purpose.
What's with all the black powder at Hosango? Look of surprise pass over her face. She tries to cover it with a grunt.
Noticed that, did you? Saltpeter is one of our chief resources at Roatai, and we believe in putting resources to use. Now you can see why we didn't want the Valians nosing around our fort.
Did you get the Queen's fruit basket? Her expression darkens and she draws her pipe.
I got her message all right.
His eyes angrily, smoking filtering through her teeth. Or smoke filtering through her teeth. Okay. We do bounty. Okay, let's do this one. Khan heard tell of a massive temple dedicated to Wodaka on a large island near Karitpu Channel, southwest of Nekataka. Khan suspects Oswald was kidnapped and taken there. Okay. I kind of remember where this quest came from. I'll put the crew back together. Actually, I might want to go see the queen right now.
Take it the Hazanui runs a tight ship.
Let's do one more. Have you good at mechanics too? Actually, no. You need Arcana. No, we have plenty of Arcana in our party. Let's do stealth and mechanics. Survival. Actually, how much help do I have with diplomacy? Yeah, I have help with it. Okay. Do displacement. We'll kind of have her like defensive illusionist. Still, party companion is a good companion. Do iron skin. Like a survivalist hunter. Revive companion. Give this one to the ranger or the wizard. These would be cool to have. Actually, give you a pike. Quarterstaff would be cool. Pike.
Disagree with orders?
And I bark about it until the boss tells me to stand down.
You Rawatayans aren't much for passive aggression, are you?
Right. Serpent's Crown. Rooftop. Let's see.
My scouts tell me that you sail from Oriokoiki.
I did.
Do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them?
You can look forward to Wahaki support when your need
united
arises.
the Juana with our missing limb.
Once she allows herself a deep, genuine smile of gratitude.
Prayer and the wisdom of Kohopa will help steer my next course. I will send for you in time.
Farewell. Well, I'm glad, because that was free experience. You can definitely see where I've made my alliances. I might run through the Valian quest lines too. The Valian Principa. What time is it? 8:14. Okay, let's see here. Get to our boat first. Then we'll worry about where we're gonna go. Can't decide if I want to save the old man or... Well, actually, I don't know if it's an old man. Save the random dude. Or do I want to continue the quest? Quest line. Main quest line. He waits in fire. So, first of all, let's remake the party. So Ashenmaw's there. Karatupu Channel. Southwest of Nagataka. Is that what this oath to do with Binder's sentiment is? I don't know where this Kara channel is. Oh, it's here. So I'm guessing this temple is what they were talking about. Go to the battleground first. Search that area. And we'll come back to this. I think I'm gonna have enough time to do this and continue the story. After hours spent wandering through the desert, you stumble on a lush oasis nestled against the base of a massive pyramid. You search an entrance and finally spy one at the very top, ascend to the pyramid. It's a tough climb, but that doesn't stop you. Drenched in sweat, you finally enter the welcome shade of a room atop the pyramid. So I'm searching for Oswald.
I shall be discreet. Someone really ought to be tending those.
Indian spell. Fracture relief portrays the broken crown symbol of the whore goddess Wodaka.
Why not?
The eye of the statue seems to follow you wherever you walk. Ooh, what happened here? See dead bodies. The statue decorated this small shrine has been dusted and polished to shine.
Sure.
Door stuck fast.
You hear that? Whispers in the darkness. Whispers from the grave.
Do you hear that?
The translucent visage of an Orlan glows before you. At the approach, it shimmers. You swallowed by a tide of bewilderment. Reach for the soul. As your mind strains towards the confused soul, the presence of other spirits begin to prick at the edge of your awareness. You sense the rage is directed not only at the bright soul, but at your intrusion. A rush of grisly images flash before you, sadistic murders, violent torture, and worse. A din of spiteful whispers assaults your mind as the depraved souls relieve their gruesome crimes. They take glee in the terror of their victims. The confusion of the bright soul lessens. Emboldened by your presence, it shines with a steady azure glow. As whispering souls retreat to the shadows, your mind clears. You extend your perception to the bright soul, and it reaches out to you in turn. The words slip away. You wake with a start, unable to breathe. Someone covers your mouth with their hand, their grip so tight you can taste the salt in their sweat. You've hauled from your bed by 3 dark figures. They drag you screaming down the stairs and toss you into the road. You stumble to your feet, only to be painfully thrown back down. Taut ropes bite into the flesh of your wrist. "Murderer!" accuses one. "Betrayer!" shouts another. Your neighbors watch from the window, mouths agape. None of them come to help. They turn away as you scream their names. You feel a jolt on the back of your head, and darkness envelops you. When you come to, your knees ache against the cold sandstone. You betrayed nothing, killed no one. Confusion and pain swirls in each panicked plea. Hardened eyes stare back at you through slits in the expressionless mask. You find no reprieve in them. Words are spoken, but lost with rhythmic pounding in your head. This can't be happening. The masked figure demands justice. A sword swings, and you feel the hot bite of steel against your neck. Oblivion rolls over you like a tide. Abruptly, you find yourself back in the ruin. The confused spirit pleads to you with words, shimmering glow almost childlike. You were executed for a crime you did not commit. It wasn't not your fault. I'll avenge you. Tell me where I can find your murderers. Images flash through mind. A narrow stone staircase, a large chamber, a looming statue of Wodka. Close. Spirit says, deeper.
If you've seen what you need to see, Watcher, I'd like to fulfill my duty and reap this soul. Will you allow it?
Yeah, go ahead. With a rattling shake, the lantern otherworldly light flares and the soul is sucked inside. A hard shudder racks Jodie forward and she moans, sweat beating on her brow. Jealous whispers return with renewed malice. The guilt of the damned bears down upon you, an unholy chill that sinks deep into your bones, your very marrow running cold as ice. Unnatural shadows dance in the darkness around you.
The season of harvest is here.
Oh well. These shadows want to die again. There's a lot of melee combat, and there shouldn't be this many melee. By the way, we need to fix this, don't we? Yes. There you go. For when time comes. That's protection. Cast your awesome spell of awesome that heals. You can't. Okay. Then run up and try to terrify them and lower their defenses. Oh, use your awesome rollaway spell. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry I waited this long to get it. I mean, it took him forever to do it. He had to think about it, I guess. Or, you know, executing. Just fair. Forward roll isn't the easiest thing in the world. Okay. I can still go down. Yeah, let's keep going down. Dangerous creatures have made this sacred place their home. If it is Wodoka's will that they remain, it is not our place to disturb them. Further, remember that we are not here as looters. Anyone caught thieving will meet the strangler's justice. Let Kudwin's death be an example to all of you. Well, I'm here to steal. What is Wodoka gonna do? Beaten her once. Well, at least her hero. Good lord. Go ahead and jump on this group. We need to rest soon. You know what? Screw that. Just keep going here. Take your fireball. Kill this thing.
That's not very helpful.
No, they didn't kill it.
I shall deal with it.
Go help him kill the imp.
Like that?
I'm afraid not.
Sniper. Jeez. Like we're just stepping on everything over here.
Got the decency to die?
That was awesome.
I'll take it.
Sure.
We just destroyed everything. There's a deserted kitty. We need to kill these.
Leave it to me. It's mine now.
Something back there, and I want to get back there before I leave, though. Go pick this up. Loot is loot. The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of the wall. You feel a slight breeze coming through the cracks between the stone. You suspect that the wall will come right down with a little force. Use the pry bar. Start to put leverage on the pry bar and the wall begins to tremble. If you continue, there will be no way to get out of the way without collapsing the wall on yourself. Stop using the pry bar. Bomb the wall with a grenade.
I'll take care of it.
Nice. How do I get back here? Wait, can you guys see a way? Oh, there's a door right here.
I'll handle it.
Feel soft breeze blowing through the crack in the stones above. Ooh, a deserted cat. Peter.
Careful.
What the frick?
Death is the true atonement.
Okay. This might be a little iffy, but start casting spells in that hallway, like... Well, let's just do it like crazy. That stopped me from casting Fireball, didn't it? Okay. Let's reduce this Fireball range.
Could use something to put a little pep in my step.
Mm-hmm. Over here. Can't. This actually is a safe place to cast this. Do that.
Not what I was intending.
Yours to command.
Okay.
Story ends here.
Oh, I missed the riot. I went straight to the sick.
Oh, Alot's second voice. Oh no! There we go.
Yeah.
Whose voice was that? And I forgot Alot has a second person in his head. Okay. Dank spores. The only kind of cool spores. Yeah, let's go down again. Everyone. Okay. I'm not really worried about the challenge level of this temple, so I'm just kind of running in here. I guess I should be looking for searchables.
Sure.
Can be done itself.
This.
Nice. 3 traps.
I can be quiet if you can.
Yeah. Every once in a while, just ducking would be wise.
Quickly and quietly.
3 experience and loot.
It's mine now.
I want to see what's at the end of this tunnel. I guess I can come back. Oh, no, no, no. Go here.
I'll handle this.
Well, we moved something.
Feel it.
I've got it now.
Do me a favor, drop your little guy here. Yeah, throw that down the hallway, please. Yeah, this challenge level doesn't seem that hard for my guys.
Let's go.
I am the Alpha Predator.
Let them just rip everything apart. This is what I like about RPGs, like, especially if they don't scale, which I kind of turn scaling off. Scaling's not my favorite thing. I feel like you should get your butt kicked several times, but then finally get to the point where you can just handle anything.
I shall.
That's my favorite part of the RPG. It's like the payoff. Guessing by the thick layer of dust on these stone slabs, they haven't been used recently. Well, even still, like, I mean, there's still a lot of stuff that kills me. The water roils with teeming of countless tiny maggots. There's a lot of stuff that kills me still. I mean, we got hit with that pirate ship on the way here, but it's nice to have an area that I'm just stronger in. Check these rooms later, but I want to see what's over here.
Slippery as an eel.
The season
Yeah.
is here.
Feel it.
After him. That's it.
Oof. Troll first. Fireball. Here, actually, this room has me a little worried, so Jody, go ahead and project a spell.
Let's go.
Ayla, let's run another fireball, please. Just hit these two with that one.
Behold me, mother.
There we go. Okay, I'm comfortable. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, I'll just let this battle happen. I think everyone's fine. Laying down those hits, guys.
No problem.
Ooh, more grenades. Throw up chitters angrily.
Feel it.
Ooh, wow. Welcome to the room. Okay, cast this. Protection, as always. Aloth, fireball, please. Actually, hit the front line with a fireball. Plenty of them. Let's get it small, but it's concentrated on this front line. Big spell through there. Please, Takeu. Now that you've dropped that, consecrated ground. Mark the one. No, sorry. Mark the one your pet's attacking. Well, it's dead.
Feel it.
After him.
Man, these things are so weak now.
The Alpha Predator.
Oh, you see that arrow curve?
I'll take this.
I was kind of worried about that room, but then we
Not sure.
started fighting.
Man.
We've become monsters. I love it. My favorite thing is there's still plenty of room for them to grow with their gear. I start being less miserly. Ooh, yay, another dragon.
How do you suppose he wound up here?
What did he say? Markings look familiar. How do you suppose he ended up here? I don't know. Okay, so this to the left is just gonna be... Hold up. Where do we leave this? Okay, there's nothing back here. I wonder how deep this temple goes. Kinda dark. I'm gonna have him switch to this.
Indeed.
Okay.
By decree of the Queen that was and the will of the Steel Garrote, you will meet justice. Kneel, Oswald, and be tried for your crime.
We found Oswald.
Wait! I can pay you. I can make you all rich. Just let me go.
Your bribes fall on deaf ears, Oathbreaker.
Need I remind
we seek
you of what
only
happened
to
the
exact
last
Woodica's
time we
justice.
interrupted a trial?
As you enter the large chamber of the bottom of the pyramid, you notice a sizable group of well-armed people dressed in remnants of steel garret. In the center of the group kneels a man bound at the wrist. He looks around wildly. His eyes widen when they fall onto you. Before the kneeling man towers an imposing woman, her face obscured by the severe lines of the Wodica mask.
You intrude on the deliberations of the court of Wodica, outsider.
Don't care.
Choose your next actions carefully, lest the queen that was turn her gaze to you as well.
She already knows I exist. The man on the floor is an elderly elf. Okay, so it was an old man. In dirty clothes, his face contorted with the expression of cornered animal.
Oh, thank the gods, please. Get me out of here. They're mad. They're all mad. They mean to put me on trial for oath-breaking of all things. They say I betrayed the Idiran Empire, but I haven't been back there in over 100 years.
That's what they think you've done.
Be silent, or I will make you so.
Inquisitor snarls at Oswald.
State your purpose now, or die with him.
She turns her steely gaze on you through slits in her mask. You can see the glint of her eye. This man shirked a large debt. I'm here to collect.
Such a debt is but further evidence against the accused. Thank you for your testimony. Trespassing upon these sacred hearings is an offense punishable by death. Of this crime, you are guilty. You shall meet your end here. I pray your soul learns from your mistakes on it.
Oh my god. That got hostile. Like, really quick.
Feel it.
Okay, well, I mean... biggest mistake you've made of your life, and the last one, so that's fine. Let's take out these casters, shall we? Okay, this is where this is gonna be cool. Yeah. That. Turn your defense up, just in case they start hitting. Yeah, he was getting healed. Ooh. Good work, Senor Mittens. I like where you went. I really like where you went.
Take this. Complicated.
Drop your friend for good measure.
Take you!
Have my attention.
Okay, throw your awesome spell to this crowd.
That's not very helpful.
Craved, a feeling.
After him.
Oh, Wodka, I killed some more of your followers. Kind of like par for the course.
I'll take you. Yes.
Next time, a challenge.
And now I'm stealing stuff from your temple.
Here. I owe you a debt too large to repay, stranger.
He wrings his hands and gives you a shaky smile.
How did you ever find me all the way out here? Did Inalis send you?
Actually, Khan sent me after you.
That tenacious little wretch. I owe her my thanks. And a drink. Several drinks. And a fair bit of money, too.
He grimaces, his broad brow furrowed with deep wrinkles.
Those steel garrote zealots have been after me for decades. Good riddance.
You owe Khan some money, so fork it over.
Ah, yes. Yes, indeed.
His attention is suddenly diverted by an apparent fascination stain on the hem of his robe. You're broke, aren't you?
Yes. Unfortunate business mishap. You know how it is, I'm sure.
I know I ought to be feeling charitable, but I mostly just want to wring his neck.
Same. He titters nervously, twists his hem of his robe in his hands, unwilling to meet your eyes. Look, I really stuck my neck out here.
You did risk life and limb for me, it's true. And make no mistake, I am grateful. Really, really grateful. Believe me, I would give you something if I could.
His eyes take on a faraway look, and he takes a deep breath.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it? I have this old ring. It's the last possession of any value I own. Here, take it for your trouble.
Drunkard's regret. Immune to hangover from alcohol if worn while drinking. Can I get one of those? Press a simple length of string twist into a makeshift ring in your palm and nods. Small frown tugging at the corner of his lips.
You have a ship, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you have gotten to this benighted island?
He shifts his weight from one foot to another.
Let me join your crew.
What could you offer as a member of my crew?
It's no secret I'm an old man. Now, I might not be able to hoist a mainsail any longer, but I've picked up a thing or two about navigation in my decades of traveling.
He bounces back on his heels, every word coming faster than the last.
And I don't care much for coin, I can tell you that. An extra ration of rum here and there, and I'll be perfectly contented.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, my friend. I owe you a debt twice over.
He gives you a toothy grin and stands, a hand breadth taller. I mean... Kinda letting everyone aboard my ship, aren't I? Before we leave, we give Wodaka a giant middle finger.
Why not?
Statue of Wodaka extends so far below that you can't see its feet. Okay. Going up the stairs. Alright. I just realized something. Alright, so now where do I go? To go back to Nekataka, right?
Don't you have a temple to find?
I found Oswald.
And? Where is he? Did you get my money?
He's flat broke. Not a copper to his name.
That twisty old pig licker. I should have known.
Slams her fist on the table. The utensils jump. She looks away, tears just budding on her eyelids, and dashes them away with a shuddering sigh. After a brief storm of emotions has passed, she steadies herself and turns hard eyes on you.
Gods, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago.
She exhales a deep sigh.
So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's legion of creepy eyes watch your back and all that.
Khan gives you a court nod and finishes the remainder of her drink with a gulp. She hustles out of the tavern without so much as a wave goodbye. I mean, I do have the money, but not my debt. He seemed really sad, though. Okay. Well, yeah, make everyone's happy. Maya's carrying a missive. Okay. So she needs to go to Guara. Do his quest. Harbingers of Dusk for the Beast of Winter. Let's do the hunt for Aethys. Let's see what's going on with this. We're getting up there in levels, so let's see what's good. At some point, though, I do want to start the Harbingers whole quest line. You know, sometimes like I feel when playing games like this, you get to the point where you're kind of tired, and like you'll see my playthroughs too if you ever follow them. There's a point where like I hit a point where like I'm done with the game. Haven't really hit that point yet. I know I got distracted with like other games, but I'm not done playing this game. Definitely enjoying it. I'm milking it for all it's worth, that's for sure. Wait. A plagued ship? Don't mind if I do. On the horizon, a ship comes into view. Its sails furled, the ship lists upon the water. Plagued ship, Utapek cries out from the fore, fingers jabbing skyward, indicating a green flag billowing lazily in the breeze on the ship's main mast. Biddle leans in close. We should be careful, Captain, or we'll catch whatever took hold of those poor souls. Still, Akuk muses, there might be something worthwhile on board. The crew steals glances at you as you catch a hint of how you're inclined to proceed. Maybe we can help. If we can cure them, we could at least give them a merciful death. Even without a spyglass, you can spy a few living crew moving above deck. Alright, pull alongside it. The crew guides your ship next to the plague vessel. The deckhand and the captain appear shocked and apprehensive. Hyla's mercy, the captain blurts out. I didn't think anyone would come to our aid. The deckhand stands tall, but their unsteady posture betrays the sickness that seems to affect them. Call forth the sick. What are you afflicted by? Some of the sailors have taken up the gut rot. We know it isn't fatal on its own, but we can't sail while they're barely standing. The captain surveys the sick crew with sympathetic eyes. Not safely, anyways. Alright, call forth your sickest sailor from your crew. We'll bring them aboard, examine them, and provide suitable. Oh, -5 morale. What? Or the Mad cries. No one else in the crew says anything loudly enough to decipher, but their muddles suggest they're unhappy about bringing a sick crew aboard. That's fine. As the sailors shuffle from the plague ship to yours, your crew clears a broad path. Some make warding signs or mutter prayers to Rimmergard while the sick man passes. I can't thank you enough, the captain says. Without the help, who knows how long we would have been here. He offers you a small box. Take this, please, a token of my appreciation. Thank you. After a short period of examination, the sailor returns to the ship with enough remedies to treat the rest of the crew. Wary but hopeful, they wave goodbye as your ship continues on its way. You gain the Stone of Power. +1 to intelligence. Grants power surge. Lost some medicine. 180 XP and 2 sailor experience. As your main sail goes up and you head into the open waters, Ikuk lets out a raspy cough and looks around nervously. The rest of the crew grit their teeth and mutter curses. It appears the sickness has spread to your ship. Ooh. Oh shit. Damn. The illness starts slow, a cough here and the shakes there, but then it hits the crew hard and fast, washing across the deck like a rogue wave. Soon your crew have devolved into mucus-covered wretches with swollen eyes and scabrous rashes. Rumdum finds you in the cabin through the open window, and you can make out the sound of one of the sailors retching violently. If this keeps up, Captain, your crew will be in no state to sail. They're hardly as it is. I'm gonna find the ship surgeon. The slow shake of her head, the surgeon says, "It's the gut rot, Captain, same as the plague ship. If we sail with it, we're inviting injury. What would you have me do?" Pinches the bridge of her nose. Best thing to do would be to medicate. Hopefully we've got the stores to treat everyone. Break the medicine stores open. Everyone gets what they need. Shield's sister, Dahlia, returns with a jar of thick brown thistle tar. The thick salve induces an unpleasant stinging sensation when slathered over the afflicted area. Soon each member of the crew boasts patches of gooey brown across their skin. With the correct remedy applied, the crew quickly recovers. Soon they're on deck, belting shanties toward the horizon. You sail on. Okay, well, we got our morale back. And we slipped those ships. We're still down to... Let's fight this. Okay. I did not mean to do that. Sails take 17 damage. Alright, well then we'll turn to starboard real quick. Right. We're gonna fire the port cannons. Wait, cancel. Hold position. We were going to fire the cannons. There we go. Yeah, let's just do cannonballs. Okay. Cannons fire a deafening volley at the opposing ship. Double bronzer hits, 21 hull damage. The ship crests over the peak, okay. Missed. Alright. Starboard. Continue. Starboard. Hold position. Miss. Fire the starboard cannons. We're just gonna do grape shot. Both missed. Alright. Looks like we're fighting. They rammed my ship. There's only 7 of them, but man, do they hurt. Who's this? Why? Why do you always have the wrong weapon? This on yourself. Go ahead, mark this big guy. Actually, move up a little bit. Spear. Get a fireball back there.
That looks complicated. Nice hit.
Okay, now that you've cast that, I want you to actually use this spell. Oh, you can't use that, you're gonna hit our guys. Bring that storm. Shoot him with an arrow, please.
That looks complicated.
Drop your ally here. Once the ally comes out, we'll have Degas roll away from this. Okay, Degas roll away. Jody drop the circle. Awesome. Go after him now. Okay. Excellent. We're not doing terrible. Keep going. Pick up your shield though and go.
That's not very helpful.
Okay. Wow, we're doing a lot better this fight.
That's it. Makes no difference.
Alright, I want you to take your fireball. Hit this back line.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
No prisoners.
Did you just say no? Alright, do your healing wave through everything. Have the animal play dead. Put an arrow into this dude. Jeez. Is that explosive spell again? Pick him up, please.
That's not very helpful.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself. Whatever that spell these raiders have, it hurts. And morale gained. Free sailing experience, alright. Morale's good enough for me. So I beat those guys this time. Huzzah. Thick smoke black as death plumes from the peak of the rumbling volcano, the largest in the chain of mountains that makes up Mogren's Teeth. A serrated fissure gapes in the mountain's side, deep and dark but intermittently lit by red glow. The cavernous opening is too narrow for the Defiant to sail through. The skiff sways tumultuously in the superheated water the closer you row to the cave cracked opening. Lava burbles down the mountainside, scorching rivers that disappear into dark blue sea. Inside the rock face, the sound of churning magma grows louder, and the air warms around you, beating sweat along your brow. This seems safe. Glad we're doing this. Shinma.
This where Gone stormed through? At least the docks are still intact.
I want to check out what's over here.
Ah, isn't this charming?
I'll handle it.
Burn remains of these prisoners were the tatters of sailors' garbs. Quest updated. He waits in fire.
I'll take care of this.
Though ashen, the skin of the dead giant remains hot to the touch. What's that? Angry troll. Grog. Just want to resolve. Rathun Vanguard. Slumped against the stone of the bridge, a giant clutches his bashed-in chest. It's a mess of sinew and blackened iron bones, fiery blood flickering between his blade fingers. Thickly rasping at breath, the warrior lifts his heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed. Us all, Deadfire.
He struggles to speak. The agony of the slow death blazes through the scrawls in the skin, shrouding him with a veil of fire. You're a fire giant, an elemental servant of Magran, aren't you?
You are not mistaken. I am but one of Magran's elite champions, birthed from her flames, soon reunited in glory.
What happened here?
Damned Reaper of souls and God of lies, Magran's most foul enemy.
Boudica? Alright. I need to get to Aethys.
Servants of the Defiler God. Damn you.
Mercy. Drink this and rest easy. He closes his hot ember eyes, a relieved sigh rushing from his chest, and as he brew up in the tip of a vial of poison to his lips. The icy slush mixture takes effect immediately, dousing the flames with a sweep of hoarfrost through the veins, leaves his face cold and ashen and dead. I've lost a rune powder, sapphire, primal water, and regent. Jody swings her lantern back and forth over the warrior's body until a large shimmering cloud of essence sifts up into her lantern. She grunts, and the lantern dips in her hand as if heavier momentarily. She's doing a really good job of soul collecting. She needs to let me know if we need to go to another place.
Means they're all dead, right?
Maybe. The windlass is far too massive and heavy for Kith to operate. A windlass. There's a wine glass.
Leave it to me.
We're gonna be rich from this stuff.
Pretty good, huh? Got it.
Here, that tells me we should have probably gone this way first.
Reckon this is what happens when you try to keep a god from enacting his plans.
What a glorious...
It's a glorious what? What a glorious hole. Yep, there's the Ashen Key. Peroxide has collapsed this section of the keep.
Trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
Incensed, the giant warrior hulks, her thick muscles twitch, red markings glowing hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand.
Following, she hefts a massive sword overhead. But the second giant slams the heft of the iron staff into the warrior's hard-muscled stomach, abruptly halting her attack.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god.
Okay, I'm very clean, thank you.
Before you char his bones to dust.
I'm no friend of Aethys. He stole a piece of my soul, and I mean to get it back.
Ha! You think to confront an embodied god? Then you are either powerful beyond comprehension, or as much a fool.
The first. He cants his head, his broad fingers scratching at the river of his helm. Rivets of his helm.
Yet you
River.
imply you do not serve him.
The first giant grip turns white knuckle on the hilt of her sword. Her muscles strain and the metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live.
Again, she thrusts the sword high. With a shrug of meaty shoulders, he steps aside. I'm gonna say Aethys has consumed your warrior's very souls, but I've faced him before and I'm still standing. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior eyes the strewn corpses of his fellow Rathian at arms. They lie dried like husk, siphoned of their souls. He places a hand to hold the warrior back. He studies your intent.
You would face us in battle rather than flee? I like your mettle. Kethu does not cower before Margren's greatest warriors. We have not yet defeated the embodied god, but that does not mean we won't. The Jotziger is readying another assault from within the Jagged Keep as we speak.
Okay.
I will permit you to stamper closer to God's face, if you believe you can survive. Scurry deeper into the maw, but know that my brethren may squash you.
I worry Magrin plans to erupt this volcano. If you stay, you'll die. He has the meaty shoulders and a heavy shrug.
Our duty is foremost to Margren. We guard the maw to its fiery end.
Okay. How can I reach Aethys?
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathoon's?
Yes.
Maybe the kifs will last longer.
She snorts, but the other warriors ignore her, answering in her stead.
Only Margren's shrine with our Jagged Keep can lead you to the Defiler god. Kith, if Margren wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way.
You plan to attack Aethys?
First, we recover the wounded and their weapons. Drag them into the Jagged Keep.
He nods.
And then we will kill a god.
Sounds fun. Smacking the head of his staff against his chest, he bears a garish grin. Alright, farewell. I might help you guys, depending on what Aethys tells me here.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.